properly, and on the other hand, actually getting the people here.
So what makes some cases so successful and some other cases not successful? What the distinction between the two? Do you have any cases that
Sure.
That didn't go too well and take so many time to succeed, or do you have some case that you done it and then
Right.
went smoothly?
Right. Well, there are a number of things there. I mean, first of all, I have a lot of cases where people have come to me after they did not succeed.
Right.
So yes, I have seen therefore I have seen a large number of cases that did not succeed. By and large, we've been pretty successful at getting ours through. Although sometimes it takes an extra effort. I mean, I was actually at the USCIS, the Citizenship and Immigration Services office in Lawrence today, because I had one where, frankly, my consular officer, and it's the old chief. I'm just trying to find a polite way of saying that frankly, I do not believe he followed the law on this case.
Okay.
He's angry. Okay, he believes
the immigration officer,
the consular officer in Cambodia. Yes, he believes that, for want of a better term, I'm going to say my client, although in this particular petition, my client's not part of it, but he believes that my client lied when she first got her visa to come to the United States, and now he wants to punish her family for it. And you know, and I understand why he's angry, kind of a thing. I don't like it when I think people lie to me, but he is a United States government official. He's still bound to follow the law. I don't think he did it in this case. I went to the USCIS office today because I arranged, actually, they had the file transferred to Lawrence. And interestingly enough, the file was just rejected 2 months ago, and it's already in Lawrence, which I'm very pleased about. And I'm meeting with, in this case, just the counter clerk, and she's looking at this thing and she's going, "What's the problem? And you know, why is this back here?" And you know, and I explained it and everything, and actually she's asked me to send my exchange of emails with the consular officer, and then she will give it to her supervisor. And yeah, I believe that I will have this person in this country in the next, I'm guessing, 3 months. But that is kind of an example. You have to put yourself inside the mind of the people who make these decisions. And that's, I think, an advantage I have, because I actually meet with the people who make these decisions. I used to have dinner with them, but they don't go out for dinner anymore. but they will talk to me, and you have to look at the cases from their point of view. You know, it's funny, whenever a client comes into my office, I mean, most of the cases, of course, are marriage cases. The one I was just talking about, interestingly enough, was not. But most of the cases that come in are marriage cases and fiancé cases. And the Phnom Penh Embassy rejects about 3/4 of them, maybe a little bit more than 3/4 of them, as a matter of routine. But
your clients in Cambodia or in the U.S.?
Generally, one's in the U.S. and one's in Cambodia. Kind of a thing. So it's, the American is usually, although not always, a man, and the one in Cambodia is usually, although by no means always, a woman, kind of a thing. And they either want to get married or they are married, and they want to bring that one over. But it's funny, because whenever my clients come into my office and I ask them for documents and I ask them for pictures, they all, particularly for the, well, I'm thinking more about the marriage cases of people here, but let's think about the Cambodian situation. They bring me pictures of the ceremony, whether it was a engagement ceremony or a wedding ceremony. And they're always the same pictures, okay? And I appreciate getting those pictures, I really do. But if I look at them and I say, these are the same pictures I've seen over and over again, I know how the consular officer is reacting to it. Okay, they get these pictures every single case, and they reject them 3/4 of the time. So right off the bat, that tells me this is not good evidence. Yes, I want it. Yes, we should send it, kind of a thing. But this is not something that's going to make the case, kind of a thing. I see, you know, fairly standard photos of the two of them standing together in front of some of the same recognizable things, kind of a thing. I tell people, my goodness, give me pictures of the two of you having breakfast. You know, I don't care if you're eating a bowl of rice, you know, if you're eating rice porridge together, because that's not something we see all the time, kind of a thing. But that's kind of it, kind of trying to come up with something new and different, something the counselor officer doesn't see every single time. You know, and that's true with financial records, that's true with pictures, that's true, you know, in terms of where the pictures are taken, you know, and it's true in a lot of things. I like, you know, something, I give them a lot of witness statements. And it's funny because I say, you know, the first thing I do is I say, have your friends write me a letter. Nobody's going to see it but me. Have them write as much as they can, okay? I will, you know, it's much easier for me to take things out that I don't like than it is for me to put things in, okay? Because I don't know what they saw, kind of thing. And I always get the same letter. Gee, they're a warm and loving couple. Their marriage is certainly bona fide. And I say that word bona fide. It's like, you know, that's a lawyer word. Okay, that's the legal standard. Is the marriage bona fide? Okay, this is a letter written for a legal purpose. I know how the counselor officer is going to react to that. So no, I'm looking for something different, and I think that some of the witness letters that we've written have pleased the counselor officer, just because it's not the same boilerplate, generic, you know, meet the legal, you know, bullet points, and get out.
ចង់ថាគាត់ចង់បញ្ជាក់បងប្អូនយើងដែលធ្វើការធានាបងប្អូនឬក៏ប្រពន្ធកូនសង្សារឬក៏គូតដឹងអីពីស្រុកខ្មែរគឺថាជាភាគច្រើនគឺថាគាត់ចង់ធ្វើគឺតាមត្រឹមត្រូវហើយឲ្យបានជោគជ័យធ្វើត្រឹមត្រូវដាក់ដំងត្រឹមត្រូវជារឿងមួយធ្វើត្រឹមត្រូវឲ្យបានជោគជ័យរឿងសំខាន់ដែលគាត់ចង់ប្រាប់គឺថានៅពេលដែលអ្នកនភិកចង់ធ្លាក់គឺថាភាគច្រើនគឺថាគាត់បានជួបនឹងលោកអគ្គកុងស៊ុលករណីមួយដែលជាករណីរបស់កូនក្រីគាត់ដែលគេទម្លាក់អគ្គកុងស៊ុលនៅភ្នំពេញខឹងឲ្យទម្លាក់ក្រីចោលគាត់តវ៉ាឲ្យគេបញ្ជូនក្តីមក Lawrence ហើយបន្ទីតវ៉ា Lawrence គេបានកំពុងរសារឬសំណុំរឿងឡើងវិញគេថាមកទៅរឿងដូចជាមិនអីទេមិនធ្ងន់ធ្ងរដូចអ្វីដែលលោកកុងស៊ុលពីប្រទេសខ្មែរបានលើកឡើងទេទី1ទី2គឺថានៅក្នុងករណីច្រើន 3 ភាគ 4 ហើយអ្នកដែលធានាប្រពន្ធកូនសង្សារឬគូតដឹងធ្លាក់ដោយសារតែភ័ស្តុតាងរបស់យើងវាមិនបានល្អហើយជាទូទៅគឺថាភ័ស្តុតាងពីយើងច្រើនដាក់តារឿងរូបថតការទៅមកហើយគេឃើញឲ្យយើងគេដឹងយើងទៅការយើងទៅស្ដីគូតដឹងឬយើងមានកូនចៅកំតែរូបថតដដែលថាសំខាន់គឺថាគេមិនចង់ឃើញរូបថតការឬចង់ឬជាប់ពាក្យឬចង់ឃើញរូបថតផ្សេងដើរលេងជាមួយគ្នាញ៉ាំបាយញ៉ាំទឹកជាមួយគ្នាឡើយផ្សេងឲ្យបានខុសប្លែកពីទេសភាពផ្សេងដែលយើងបានឆ្លងកាត់ជាមួយគ្នាគឺជាការមួយដ៏ល្អណាកុំឲ្យតែឃើញករណីមួយណាក៏ឃើញរូបថតការករណីមួយរូបថតជាប់ពាក្យនេះគឺជាការមួយដែលធ្វើឲ្យគេគាត់តែឃើញគេលែងចង់មើលហើយអញ្ចឹងមកបងប្អូនមានការមានធានាបងប្អូនប្រពន្ធកូនគូសង្សារគូតដឹងអីគឺថាធ្វើម៉េចឲ្យយើងរៀបចំសំណួរបានត្រឹមត្រូវបើសូមតែប៉ុណ្្នឹងឯបានហើយសូមមានសំណួរសូមជិញទូរស័ព្ទមកសួរគាត់ផ្ទាល់ក៏បានសូមអរគុណ
As long as I'm flogging every area of my practice, I will tell your audience what I tell every one of my car accident clients, every one of my injury clients. The money you receive from a car accident case, a slip and fall, a dog bite, a medical malpractice case, not taxed. Don't get a 1099, does not go on your tax return.
So that's one of free money if you can get it.
That is free money when you get it, absolutely. Except that you had to get hurt to get it, so it's not free at all. But it's tax-free money when you get it. There is one last tax issue I'd like to deal with. I have a lot of people coming to my office whose taxes were done, again, by somebody else, and now they're now having problems with the IRS. Most of them have problems involving mileage, huge mileage deductions for their car that they absolutely could not have done. And most of them are very surprised when I point out to them that they have this problem, and this is why the IRS is coming after them, right. Kind of a thing. Almost without exception, these people hired somebody to do their taxes, and the person who did their taxes did not e-file their return and did not put their name on the tax return. Okay, every paid tax preparer is required by law to put their name and their, what's called their PTIN number. It's the number that the IRS gives us when we are professional tax preparers. We're required to put it on the return right underneath where you sign the return, kind of a thing. And I would ask everybody out here who has hired a tax preparer this year, that wasn't me because my name's on every return I file, to take tonight or this week to take a look at your tax return and see if your preparer's name is on it. And if it's not, I'm inviting all of you to come by the office, bring the return.
Where's your office?
16 Pine Street in Lowell, right in Couple Square near Hong Kong Market, I guess is a great landmark. 16 Pine Street in Lowell. Bring the return by, I'll take a quick look at it. I won't charge you to look at it. And, you know, and if it's fine, I'll tell you it's fine. But I am seeing so many problems and so many, and here's the crazy part about it. At the same time that I'm seeing, at the same time that I'm seeing just crazy deductions, just totally blatantly illegal things that are going to get you in trouble, at the same time there are legitimate things that are not being done. Okay, so they probably could have gotten to the same result legally. But they got there in a way that's getting them into trouble.
Okay, got gone. But just have to Tom down that you to have the car that will kill you. That was an art for this, something that long did. Job I got motor, got tool, Musalang, which has a nature got all diamond, good cool type car, but some Okun. How is some Okun Vihascal, the Banmonchu room on Pom Nom no Nung Law to the poor or looks right, Jim's a room put now, but when I saw Montuin to all say, Machurum, petit one to champ off him around it. No, I from the park, not kind of pea, I know what I around between soap. Sau ngày Tết dùng miền Tây hay miền Ca lênประชุมlên bài cầm sàn xem nơi ai vọt hoặc đài và sông chơi chơi mình có hai bọc ôn nào trong vòn thì smart chất chui chìm hộp hà đào vót sông tu sập từ vọt tới đợt nát rám với cái tu sập một hiệp nó của bạn này sông ở cuốn nói sông cầm tàu ôn ở lỗ xây một chùm mùi bọc sông đóng tiết nơi tại trời bị lên mong đào Tây xuống Tây sông ở cuốn.
Hãy subscribe cho kênh Ghiền Mì Gõ để không bỏ lỡ